Hello everyone. Today, I want to talk about the concept of reincarnation. It is a fascinating topic that has captivated people for centuries. Reincarnation is the idea that the soul of a living being continues to live and reincarnate into another body or form after biological death. It is said that all children born are not new souls, but souls that have lived on this earth or souls that come to incarnate from other universes or solar systems, and earthly incarnation is unknown to them. It is interesting to note that not all souls have the same astral age. Some are very old, having millions of years, while others are younger, having only a few 100,000 years. This idea may explain why one child can be born healthy, in a loving family with material possibilities, while another has deficiencies, troubles, and unfit parents. In fact, this is where the law of karma comes in, which is the supreme law of cause and effect. But how can one get out of the law of karma? By paying all debts and receiving back everything that is owed to you. It is a kind of 0 point, a point where you no longer owe or are owed anything. When bodies die, liberated souls move from the earthly plane to the astral plane, in a specific place and according to the vibration of each. This is where the principle of light density comes in. The brighter a soul is, the higher the vibrational planes it will access, while the darker the soul, the coarser the planes it will reach. This depends on the degree of development and evolution of each individual. Forgetting is another law of the universe. It must exist so that man can annihilate karma. Do you think you could marry your killer from another life if you knew who he was? Or love your child if you knew he was the embodiment of the one who killed you in the past? For karma to be fulfilled, the lawgiver must become lawless, the executioner the victim, the child the parent, the doctor the patient, and so on, until each soul has acquired all these vibrations, experiences, perfecting its knowledge. When this is achieved, it will reach wisdom. Thus, after each biological death, the soul goes through a process of evaluating the life it has lived. This process is called the judgment of the soul and has the role of analyzing and evaluating all the actions and thoughts that the soul has had in its previous life. Depending on the result of this evaluation, the soul will receive a new chance to reincarnate or will be forced to remain in the astral plane to continue its evolution process. Another important aspect of the concept of reincarnation is related to the idea that the soul is eternal and that the physical body is only a temporary shell. Thus, the soul can reincarnate in any form of life, not just in the human body. In this sense, the concept of reincarnation is closely related to the idea of interconnectivity of all forms of life and the fact that all beings are part of the same whole. In conclusion, the concept of reincarnation is a complex and fascinating one, which is based on the idea that the soul is eternal and that the physical body is just a temporary shell. Through this concept, it can be explained why some people are born into a good situation, while others are born into a difficult situation, as well as the fact that each soul goes through multiple incarnations to continue its process of evolution. Furthermore, through the concept of reincarnation, the opportunity opens up for greater understanding and respect for all forms of life and for the entire universe. You can find other similar and interesting videos right here on the final screen and on the links in the description.